Oh, hello, baby. Oh, my God. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Oh, now you caught me. You caught me at a bad moment, and oh, baby. Hey, babies. How is everyone tonight, love? All right. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have some fun, baby. We are gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, yes, we are. I just gotta find this one thing, though, first, before we get into what we're gonna do. All right, honey? All right, love. Here, I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I was trying to find it before this went on, but you know how professional this is. Okay. Real professional. No. Excuse me. Where is it now? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Now, this is very serious, okay? Yeah, this one is serious, okay, guys? Yeah, this one is very serious. You know how it goes here. You know how it goes. We get serious, and it gets real serious. So yeah, well, I got it pulled up. All right, well, it's a fair warning. Fair warning. Fair warning, guys. All right, well, I'll tell you what we're doing. Oh, man, come on, Sir Rapier. What are you doing, man? We got a migraine, baby? Hey, you can't have no migraine. What are you talking about? That's not allowed. People cannot have migraines. Welcome, everybody. Keeping you in the dark, love. Hey, welcome, Lynn Champagne, love. Oh, yeah. Welcome, I am. Good evening to you. Hey, you done listening to garbled audio yet? All right. Welcome, Edie. Welcome, musical cherubs. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Absolutely. Dr. Demento. Kind of rings a bell. All right. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, of course, our Uncle Rapier, welcome, welcome. Hey, congratulations to you, and to move on, well deserved, by the way. You actually should have about 5,000 at this point, but I'm just saying, we're getting there. Well deserved, absolutely, of course. Good job, man. Good job, man. Hey. People either catch on, or they don't fucking catch on. You know what I mean? They either get it or they don't get it. And then you know what? I'm thinking to myself, man, I gotta stop worrying about that shit, man. I gotta stop worrying about that crap. We know there's a lot of stupid people out there. Yes, there are. A lot of stupid fucking people. Hey, Tyrone will fire one up with you. Yes, he would. Well, yeah, he would. And well, Cindy would come along for the ride on that one, too. She would have to be there as well. Okay. Welcome, Wyatt Rabbit. Bonsoir. Bonjour. Okay. Hey, I'm not French. Well, you should be. And you could be rude all the time. All right. Jeez. Oi. Oui. Hey. Yeah, in about 5 minutes. Anyway. Hey, but no, I can't leave my room for 8 hours. What are you talking about? Cannot leave my room. Anyway, so I got this real. Hey, okay, here. Hey, we lit this. Hey, the candle is lit. The ceremony has begun, right? So I got this email. I was trying to figure out how to start this one, guys. I'm like, I was torn between two things, and so we're probably gonna have a double intro here. But I got this email, all right? And with this email was an audio and video file attached to it. And I'm like, what is this, right? I was like, what is this? You know, and I'm like, okay, well, this is weird. And I'm like, all right. And I'm reading the email. I'm like, oh, my God. I realized who this email was from. It was from the leech's mother. And I'm like, you cost me subscribers, asshole. And I have a long memory. Much longer than yours, my friend. Screaming Stanley, don't you know? Anyway, thanks, Stanley. Yeah, so yeah, I got an email from his mama. And this is what it was. This is what the email with the audio and video file was. Yeah, and then we'll get on to what we're really going to do, because you ain't going to cost me shit, bitch. But, yeah, this is from his mama. Yeah. Serious, guys. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, that was from the leech's mama. And there you go. I hope you like that. Yeah, but let's get into what we're really... Sorry, guys. Anyway, after playing with audio files... That's my face! That's my face! Yeah. Hey. We played with audio files 20 years ago. And guess what? They're still the same audio files. Okay, all right. You can run them through whatever software you want to run them through. All right? And listen, you're not going to change the audio file. Right? You're not going to change the original audio. You can run it through whatever filter that you want to fucking run it through. You're not going to change the original source. We've been doing this shit forever. I was playing with that 20 fucking years ago. Yeah? Yeah. And it's quite fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. But you're not going to change the original source. You can do whatever you want to it. You can put whatever you want on it. You could try to subtract whatever you want from it. But unless you are in possession of the original audio file itself, fuck you. You ain't going to be able to do dick with it, except to run it through filters. That is the truth, my friends. And you know it, and I know it. Anyway, it's fun. Hey, listen, I get it. It's fun playing around with audio files. It really is fun. It really is. Did that shit 10 years ago. I shouldn't say 20. 10 years ago, I was playing with that shit. Absolutely. Who hasn't been? You know, it's fun. But then you get to a point where you realize to yourself, wait a minute. I'm really not changing the original audio, though. I'm really not. I'm messing with it, sure, but I'm not doing anything. I'm not altering the original source, really. You can't unless you are in possession of the original source. Something to keep in mind here as we go along, my loves. Yeah, but it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. But like that post says, sometimes garbled audio is going to be garbled audio. No matter how much you try to pretty it up, it's still going to be garbled audio. That is how audio works. Yeah, for sure. Disagree, agree. What do you think, my loves? What do you think? Yeah, I think I know. I think I'm right on that. Let's see, though. Who did I miss in this mix of things? We're getting there. We are getting there. We are for sure, sir. Yes, we are. Oh, yeah. Welcome, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. I look forward to that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got other things that I know what you're talking about. I have not forgotten. That's been on my mind. I know what you mean, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I do. What do you mean? I'm making what up, musical? What am I making up? Look, if somebody sends me let me say that, I'll tell you this. If someone sends me a FLAC file, okay, I don't have the original file. Somebody sends me a FLAC file, all right? I didn't make the file. I didn't make it itself, right? Somebody sent me it. Well, what do you think I could do with it? I can't change the original source, can I? No, I don't have possession of it. I wasn't the one to engineer it. See? Only the engineer can change it. Well, they can erase it, right? They can fuck with it too. What am I making up? What am I making up? Am I not correct? Am I not correct? You cannot change, okay? Because it will be a totally different audio file then. It won't be the source because you don't have the source, see? You have a copy of the source. That's all you got. You got a copy. Correct? Correct? What are we talking about here? All right. Hey, maybe. I mean, maybe. But that's not what I'm talking about necessarily. I'm talking about trying to run shit through a filtration system. All right? But when your source is already messed up, you can run it through whatever filtration system you want. It's still going to be messed up. That's my point here. You're not changing anything. All you're doing is running it through a filtration system. Correct? Why are we arguing about this? Am I arguing about this? Okay. But listen, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to play around with audio files. It really is. Don't get me wrong. It's fun. It's quite cathartic in a lot of ways. I mean, you can try to change a lot of things with it. You can run it through whatever you want to run through. I could try to change a lot of things with an audio file. But if I did not engineer it myself, I mean, you have to take that into consideration. That's all I'm saying. And, well, anyway, that's enough of that. I don't want to go into that anymore. I don't want to get into that anymore. I peruse, listen. I peruse certain things, and I'm like, I'm not listening to garbled shit for an hour. No. Now you're going to say to me, wait a minute, Master Nature. I hear all this stuff going on. Correct. That's correct. You might be, and I might be as well. I might be hearing what you're hearing. That's true. That's not what I'm talking about, though. But anyway. But even then, you don't know. Even then, you don't know. Nope. I don't either. I don't know either. Look. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore. How about we move on? We're going to move on. Because this is a subject that we can talk about for a long time and get lost in, okay? You hear screams. I may hear screams. You may hear people getting tortured. I don't know. I may hear that too, right? You may say, well, that's the murders happening. Maybe. I may say that too. Okay. Do I know that? I do not. Do not know it. Do not know it. Do not know it at all. Hey, maybe. But anyway, that is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We don't have a secondary camera, first of all, to compare it to. So we're going on one source. That's all we're doing. And there's no way to there's no comparison. There's no comparison. And listen to me. Pointing at the grub truck, okay, and trying to line up the audio from that one camera to grub truck footage, that's ludicrous. I'm sorry. It's ludicrous. They're two totally separate things here. They are. It's dumb. I'm sorry, guys. I'm in a mood tonight. I'm really in a fucking mood tonight. I am. You cannot compare grub truck fucking video footage and audio footage to what that camera you think you're hearing on that camera. It's stupid. They're two totally separate things. Absolutely not. Just saying. Agree? Disagree. I mean, I see a lot of dumb shit lately. I'll tell you what. And I don't watch a lot of stuff I don't watch a lot of other people. I do not. And there's a reason for that. Big reason for that. You know? Absolutely. It's fucking stupid to me. It really is. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take away from what people are doing, but it's fucking dumb, man. It really fucking is dumb to me. You know, we're talking about two totally separate things here. And there's no way you're going to line up whatever's going on at the grub truck to the audio that you're hearing that recently has come out now. You know, and that's been out for a while. So there's no way you're going to match that up. There's no fucking way you're going to do it. There's no way. And you shouldn't even attempt it because they're two totally separate events here going on. It's stupid. It's ludicrous. You know? It is. And we're going to think about this case, right? We're thinking about the Idaho 4 case here. And whenever I see dumb shit like that, yeah, I mean, come on. Hey, there's a difference between playing around, all right? But there's also time where we get serious. And, you know, let's come on now. Come on. You know? Look, there's no way you're going to be able to do that. It's totally dumb. Anyway. Hell yeah, I'm in a fucking mood. I'll tell you what, man. Anyway. Oh, they're out there. They're out there, musical. They're out there. Welcome, love, Tina. Sorry I didn't mention you. Welcome, Dame Anthus. Welcome, love. They are out there. That's all I'm going to say. And then, after seeing stupid shit like that, you know what I was thinking about doing? I was thinking about making a video where when I'm speaking, it's all going to be in clicks. I was gonna do a 10-minute video of me just clicking my tongue and being like, do you know what I mean? Okay. I was going to click my tongue and tap on my desk. I'd be like, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. I'm like, well, I should at least try to spell my title of my video correctly. I don't know. That might be a good idea. I don't fucking know. I see like 600 videos that are all misspelled. Like, okay, that's it. I'm going to do a 10-minute video or I'm just clicking my fucking tongue. All right? Like a chicken. And I'll say to you, well, you have to run it through a translator, okay, to understand what I'm saying. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. And you'll see on your screen, translated from clicks and whistles. Fuck yeah. Hey, that's true though. Hey, next thing I'm going to show you. Hey, we're going to read the Daily Mail. Okay? We're going to read the Daily Mail for an hour. All right? Fuck off. Oh my God. I love it. What is wrong with this fucking community? What is wrong with it? It's fucked up. Oh my God. All right. Hey, we're gonna take a quick smoke break. All right, you fucking prick. All right. Hey, welcome. Hey, Thomas, welcome. All right. Yeah, I'll be like, hey. Hey, translate that for me, okay? Hello, I have a psychology degree, and I can't spell my fucking video titles correctly. Oh my God. All right. Enough fun and games. Anyway, but I hope you liked Leech's mama. She did send me that, and I did feel it was important to show it to you. Anyway, yeah. F you, Leech. Anyway, you cost me subscribers, bitch. Anyway, but that's not the point. That's not the point of this, though. No, but I do have a very, very long memory. Let me tell you that. And I don't forget. I don't forget it. I don't forget. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Anyway, like I said, people are stupid. Anyway, all right, guys, we are going to take a quick break. Smoke them if you got them. And then I really want to get into what I want to show you too, all right? We're going to get into two pieces tonight, all right? The first piece you're going to notice right away. It's nothing new. And the second piece is nothing new either. All right, jackdecouer. We are definitely looking at his shit again. Yes, we are. And we're going to go through it together. Fresh eyeballs on this. Because the first time I went through it, I don't know what was going on. I think maybe I was rushing in my brain about it, all right? But we are going to go through it again because Mr. Jack D, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what on him. All right. Well, you guys already know and you already suspect. So, again, I'm not dropping any nuclear bombs on anybody or doing that shit. But we're going to go through this again. Absolutely. Absolutely. His demeanor to me has always been suspicious. The minute he walks upon that crime scene, unbelievable to me. It's unbelievable to me. The demeanor, what we hear from the interviews, okay, from other people. It's not all sunshine and roses with Mr. Jack Decouer. No, it's not. It's not all sunshine and roses with him. No. And my feeling with Jack Decouer has always been he likes to downplay his emotions. He likes to hide things from other people. But there is a big, how do I put this? There's something brewing with him, and there was for a long time. That's my feeling on him. And again, I could be totally wrong, of course. I don't know him personally. But that's my feeling on looking at this stuff and reading through the interviews and the documents. Mr. Jack Decouer stuffed a lot of things down. Yeah, absolutely. Now, to the closest circle, the people, his inner circle, I should say, there's a dichotomy going on here. There's a dichotomy, all right? On one hand, we're saying he's totally fine with what the events were, all right? But there's a dichotomy here because on the other hand, we're also getting this. Well, he wasn't really okay with it. No, he wasn't. And there's some other documents that allude, who I think to him, where he was struggling mentally. There were some mental health issues going on with him here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I feel there's some allusion to him in some of the documents where we're visiting a center. That could be not that now. I could be wrong. But the point of me saying all this is I don't feel that he was okay with this. On the outside, he probably gave that appearance. Sure. But on the inside, though, no. I do not think so. I do not think so. I think it ate him up, and there was a catalyst building up to what happened that night. There was a catalyst here to this thing. Absolutely. Now, do we make the leap and say that he was directly involved with the events that happened that night? Like, actually participated in this thing? That's a good question. That's a very good question. The question you have to ask yourself with that is, can you see him doing something like this? You know, like when you see his interview, when you see him in other areas, images, you know, the memorial service, briefly on stage with the Mutts, you know, stuff like that. You have to think to yourself, does this person have the capacity to do something like this? I don't know. Maybe he does. You know, that's a leap. But anyway, we will get there. But he would definitely, he would definitely be suspect number one. He is the ex-boyfriend of a murder victim in the house. He would definitely be up on the food chain in terms of suspects. He should be. Absolutely. Supposedly he got cleared. But then again, ISP is still getting fingerprints from people as late as May and June of 2025 in this case. They are still getting fingerprints of people. Yeah. It's worse than that, but I'm just saying, that carries all the way through June of 2025. We are still doing lab comparisons here on certain samples of things all the way through June of 2025. And that's another reason why Bill Thompson, there is no way that this is going to trial. Absolutely not. The lab, the Idaho State Police lab, they were still doing lab work all the way through June 2025. In this case, they were still doing lab work on other people. Yeah. So, yeah, there is no way in my mind that Bill Thompson is taking this to trial. Fuck no, he's not. Are you kidding? You are not ready either, my friend. Not when your own state police laboratory, they're still doing work. It's stupid. This should have been wrapped up months ago. This should have been tied up neatly with a bow, and you should have been ready to rock and roll to go to trial months and months and months before this. Yes, it should have been that clean and easy. But as we know, this case is anything but that. So the question is, why was Idaho State Police Laboratory still doing DNA and processing work and other types of processing work as all the way through the month of June of this year? 3 months, give or take, before this thing is supposed to go to trial. That is not called preparation. You are not prepared. You certainly were not prepared to take this to trial. No way. Absolutely not. And a competent defense attorney and team, they would have ripped this case apart. Hands down. They would have ripped this case apart. Not when you're still doing fucking lab work 3 months before you start to go to trial. In a case that's 3.5 years old at this point, right? This case is 3.5 years old at this point in time, and we're still not ready. Bye-bye. A competent defense team would have ripped this to shreds. To shreds. To shreds. I have no doubt about that at all. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Thomas, I can't disagree with you on that point. I cannot. Ann Taylor wasn't ready either. I agree. I agree. I can't disagree with that. They were both fucking unprepared. Absolutely. And that's not good. Obviously, that's not good. Not with this kind of case. Somebody has to be the bigger parent here, right? Thomas. Somebody in a case like this has to be the bigger parent here, don't you think? I would think that. Yeah, maybe so, Tom. Hey, Thomas, I don't disbelieve you on that. Not with all the shit that we've seen. No. Anyway, quick smoke break. We're going to get into I want to show you this first piece, and then we're going to get into Jack Decouer. Because this first piece, it has been recent. Now listen, other people have done this recently. I have not watched, I have not seen it, okay? You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about when I show it to you. I wanted to show it to you myself, all right? And I feel looking at this, I hate to say 100% sure, okay? In my head, I think I could say with 99% certainty that what we're going to see, and you guys already know this. Again, I'm not dropping anything new on you necessarily. But I feel for myself, I feel this, well, you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Quick smoke break, all right? We get into that first piece, and then we're going to get on to Jack Decouer, all right? Our favorite our favorite. Next to Dylan Mortensen. All right, baby. Or Hunter Johnson, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get into that. There's another piece with Hunter Johnson I want to get into with you guys at a later point in time, not tonight. There's something about him again that's been bugging me that I have not gone into yet. We will. We will get there. We will get there. It has to do with the memorial service. It has to do with other videos that we see him in. And I'm starting to think to myself, is this the same fucking guy? And yeah, it probably is. But I'll tell you what. There is a huge discrepancy for me in Hunter Johnson, the Hunter Johnson that we see at the memorial service, compared to the Hunter Johnson that we see, A, at the crime scene, B, prior to the crime, on those officer visits, on the noise complaints that we see him on video. To me, there is a huge discrepancy between Hunter Johnson at the memorial service and other Hunter Johnson on the other videos that we see him on. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm deluding myself here, right? I'm delusional here. Maybe. But we'll explore that later. We'll explore that later. Yeah. And hey, I may be totally crazy on that, but his memorial service appearance, to me, is totally different from the Hunter Johnson that we see on other videos. I swear to God. Okay. To me. Anyway, we'll get there. Trust me on that. Big difference to me. There's quite a few differences to me in there. But anyway. Hey, you know what? Who cares? Aliens did it, and that's all that really matters. Aliens did it. Yeah. Anyway, quick smoke break, and then we get back to what we're doing. All right, let's go, babies. Let's go, baby. I told you. Oh, I gave you warning. All right. Hey. Sometimes a FLAC file is just a FLAC file, or an ALAC file, or a Blu-ray Dolby Atmos file. You get it? You dig it? Yeah, try to decrypt that shit. Anyway, yeah, good luck. Decrypt that shit. Dolby Atmos. Anyway, but here is my second intro, my love. All right, baby. Hey, there you go. That's what we call an intro. Anyway, thank you, AC/DC. That's right, babies. Welcome, Bon Scott. Bon Scott. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Anyway, all right. Here's what we're doing. So, all right. Here it is. This is what we're going to start with, my loves. All right. I'm going to give you this first. We're talking about the car. Yes, we are. We are talking about the car, my loves. Of course we are. The car has always been a source of contention in this case. Of course. So I'm like, yeah. All right. Yes, the car, the fucking car. Suspect vehicle number 1. Sure. Over and over again. So, I want to start with this. Fog lights. Sure, we've seen this before. So, fog lights. Correct. Now, you could find this. I've just picked this one out at random. So, this is a 2015 Hyundai Elantra that's a limited edition that has fog lights on it. Right. Now, you can find this car on the internet. Millions of examples of this. That is a 2015 Hyundai Elantra. That's a special edition. It has a special package that includes fog lights. Correct. That's exactly what that is. Okay? That's exactly what that is. So, then we get to this. This is Mr. Kohberger's car that you see before you. You've seen this on other video. This is Mr. Kohberger's car that does not have fog lights. That is correct. We've seen this before. These are not fog lights. This is Mr. Kohberger's car. It is. This is his car at the ISP Forensic Processing Plant. Right. They dismantled this car January 2023. They took this car apart, Mr. Kohberger's car, for evidence. Of course. Of course that's what they're going to do. They didn't find anything of value in terms of blood, DNA, hairs, so on. Yes, we know. Supposedly, prior to getting this car, a Washington State rent-a-cop looked into this car, looked into Mr. Kohberger's. This is his car. They looked into his car, and they found vegan supplements in the back seat of this car. They also found, they found vegan supplements. They found, according to Brett Payne, they found a little plastic yellow shovel in this car. Right? That kind of shit. And what we know by reading the documents, Moscow police, at the behest of evil Santa Claus Thompson, he told Moscow Police Department to go on Amazon and order vegan supplement pills, a K-bar knife sheath, and a sharpener. That's all in the documents. It's not made up. That's exactly what they did. Yeah. Anyway, this is Bryan Kohberger's car, ready to be taken apart for processing. Okay? Right? These are not lights. They are not lights. At first, I'm like, whatever. They may be lights. Nope, they are not. This is a 2015 Hyundai Elantra that has fog lights on it. That's what it looks like. Doesn't look anything like Mr. Kohberger's car. It does not. You can see that. Correct? You can see that. Correct? Yeah, of course you can. Right? That is Kohberger's car. There are no fog lights there. So then I want to show you this, my lows and lows. And, we can get to AC/DC. However, then we're going to jump to this. This is Plunder. You guys may already seen this. You probably have. You're my garden. This is Plunder's work. All right. This is from 11/13/2022, Washington State University surveillance video. She put this out about 4 or 5 days ago. And you probably have already seen it. Right? This is suspect vehicle number 1. This is supposed to be Bryan Kohberger leaving Washington State, heading on into Moscow, Idaho. They follow, there is about, anyway, this is his car, supposedly. This is Mr. Kohberger leaving his apartment in Washington State. Right? Here is the time, 2:43 a.m. on that night. That is Kohberger's car. Correct? That's his car, correct? Well, how comes we're seeing 4 fucking lights on? Huh? There are 4 lights on. The 2 front headlights and the 2, you can call them fog lights, okay? Underneath, that's not a glare from the video. That's not a glare from the picture. There are 4 lights on in front of this car. Correct? Correct. This is Bryan Kohberger's car. These are not lights. These are not lights. This is not a fog light. No. No, it's not. That is what it should look like. This is the car that you're looking at on the video. This is the car you're looking at. These are fog lights. These are the headlights. These are fog lights. This is the car you're looking at on that video. However, this is Kohberger's car. Right? Big difference here. Big difference. So there you are, my loves. I can 99% say with certainty, it took me a while to come to this conclusion because I wanted to be sure about it. That is not Bryan Kohberger's car that they're following around. That is an entirely different car. That is not Kohberger. This is not Bryan Kohberger's car that we're seeing on video. No, it's not. Now, wait a minute now. Before we get a little loosey-goosey on this thing, all right? Why is that? Well, I was thinking through this a little bit, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what if that is Bryan Kohberger in that car? It's not this car. This is a totally different car. But what if that is Bryan Kohberger in that car? Why would that be, or how can that be, right? Well, there's only a few possibilities for that. Number 1, he rented that fucking car. That's a possibility. He rented a car for that particular night, for that particular day, that particular weekend. He rented a car. Sounds stupid, but you have to think about it, though. It probably didn't happen. But he could have rented a car, right? It just so happens to look almost exactly like his car. Yeah, I mean, it does. That's weird. But, hey, people rent cars all the time to commit crimes. They do. It's stupid. It is really dumb to do that. But people do it all the time. They rent cars and they commit crimes. And then they return the cars to the dealership or the rental, right? The rental places. And they think, okay, well, since I didn't take my own car to the show, I'm fine. Well, we know that's stupid because they get caught most of the time, right? Of course. Of course. But we have to think of why this may be, right? Even though it's ludicrous, we have to scratch it off the checklist here. So what is one possibility is that he rented a car. Yes, it looks almost exactly like his car, which is pretty impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but, I mean, come on. What are the chances of that? Probably not good. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we have to do with this. You have to think about why, what, right? Even if your mind disagrees with yourself, you still have to think it, though. You know, you could disagree with yourself all day, but you're not going to get anywhere here. You have to think of what is going against your grain here. And then you have to explore that. You have to explore it, because if you ignore it, you're going to screw yourself. And you're going to miss things here. And with a case as messed up and fucked up as this one, we have to go against our grain. We have to, because we're going to miss things for sure. I know I will. I will miss a lot. And I know I have already. But this is Bryan Kohberger's car. This is the car that is impounded. This is at the Idaho State Police lab. They're right about to they're going to take it apart. They're going to process it for evidence, of which we know they didn't find shit. We know that. Yeah, but I like plunder. So, sorry. Yeah, weigh those pros and cons, baby. So, where am I? Sorry, guys. But I like plunder's shit here. This is plunder. That's the source. So we're going to look at this a little bit, okay? I hope you probably guys have already seen this. But, so there's no audio to this. There's no audio at all. It's just camera. So this is his car coming through here. All right? There are 4 lights on that car. Do you see that? Right? Let's back up. There are 4 lights on in the front of the car. See? As he is making a right turn, or this person in this car is making a right turn here. You can see there are 4 headlights. We got the 2 in front. We got the 2 fog lights. That is not Bryan Kohberger's car. Absolutely not. Nope. See? 4 lights illuminating. There are 4 lights illuminating here. We got the 2 headlights. And then we got the 2 lights underneath. There they are. And that is, well, now you could say to me, Master Nature, that is a reflection off the camera. You could say that. Let's see. Is it? Is it a reflection off the camera? That's a difficult one. Is it? You got the 2 headlights. But as this person is making the right turn, it appears like there are 2 lights underneath the front headlights, and they are lit. That's what appears to me. That's what it looks like to me, guys. That's what it looks like to me. Could that be a light? Could that be a reflection off the camera? You know, and it's making it appear like there's 2 lights underneath that are illuminated? Possibly. But Yeah. There's other places here. That is, to me, that's probably the clearest view of this car. The front of the car. I don't give a fuck about the back of the car. I'm focused on the front of the car. So let's see. I'm fast forwarding a little bit here, guys. Yeah. So, come on. Where are you? Yeah, there's a lot of silence. Well, of course, there's no audio, but there's and then we get an ad. I'm sorry, guys.
Quickly becoming the most popular Christmas gift of 2025. I told my mom it was fake, but she bought it.
Yeah, but she bought it anyway because she's an idiot. But 'tis the season. All right, but where are we? Come on now. Come on. So okay, here's another pass of this vehicle. They highlight it in green. So, see, in this one, it doesn't appear that the lights underneath are lit. Right? No, it doesn't. We see the two front headlights, but we don't see lights underneath illuminated here. Not to me. Here we are. No, it's not. No. So the light, but are there lights underneath it though? Hard to tell from that. That's a difficult one there. Yeah, that goes on. There's other parts of this, if you guys haven't already seen this yet. There are other parts of this here. Let's see. What else can we see here? I don't give a shit about the back of the car. I really don't. I'm more focused on the front. Because that is going to be your giveaway. Fuck the back of it. The easiest is the front. Yep. So, where are we at? Stadium Way, Grimes, eastbound. There's different views here, different sections here. Yeah. Yep. Darkness. Okay. Darkness. All right, so there we go. So here comes his car, supposedly his car again. To Stadium and Grimes. What time are we at? So this is supposedly after the murders happened, 5:28 a.m. This is him supposedly coming back to Pullman, going to his apartment, presumably. 5:28. Here it comes. This is his car at supposedly 5:28. That's another good view of the front of the car. Ooh, a lot of light bouncing around here. There's a lot of light bouncing around. Ooh, I cannot. That's difficult. The front headlights are on. I cannot say definitively, though, that the lights underneath are on. Ooh, that's a look. Ooh, man, that's... Ugh. I'll tell you what. That's a hard one there. Yeah, I'll tell you what. The more we watch this, the more it gets convoluted. It does. Wow. All right, what do we got here? I'm just fast-forwarding, because there's a lot of dead space here. So, all right. What time are we at? We're at 5:27. We're skipping here. That's weird. 5:27. Come on. 5:28. Here we go again. Ooh. I'll tell you what. There we go again. Yeah. Can you see any lights lit up underneath? I don't know, guys. That's very difficult to see that. Well, of course, this isn't the best way to film it, but... God damn. Exact. Hey, Mrs. John, agree. I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing the chat. I'm missing the chat. I can... Yeah, agreed. Me too. I can tell that...
Folks are dying.
Folks are... Oh, God. Oh, dear.
I'm a paramedic, and what I'm going to...
No, you're not. I thought that was Brett Payne for a minute. Jesus. But that guy has hair, actually. Anyway. All right. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. What do you think about this, though? What do you think about that, though? That very first shot, though, to me, that looks like there is definitely fog lights. Those lights are illuminated underneath the car. That very first shot. The rest of it, it's very hard to say from that point on, but that's after the fact. So here's what I'm thinking about this, okay? Here's now that I'm watching with you guys, right? Here's what I'm thinking about it, right? The first car that we're seeing in this footage, that is not Bryan Kohberger's car. That's totally somebody else's car. Later on, though, in the footage, that may be Kohberger's car. However, the problem is now we have totally mixed up. We have totally fucked up here. We are now mixing up two different vehicles that we're following around, and we're trying to say that one vehicle is the same as the other one, which I don't, no, absolutely not. That first vehicle, that is not the same vehicle, if at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking about this. Listen, that the car coming back to Washington State around 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:20, whatever, that may in fact be Bryan Kohberger's car. It totally might be. But again, what does that mean? Number one, you can't say that because you saw him coming back to Washington at 5:28 a.m. that he was at the murder scene. You can't say that at all. You have no idea. Bill Thompson has no idea. And that's the point. That is the point of showing this. That the suspect vehicle number one was a confabulation. Suspect vehicle number one was a confabulation of different vehicles mixed together. And they totally fucked up. That's what happened here. They mistook one vehicle for another vehicle. They were following one vehicle when they should have been following a different vehicle. They were trying to say that this vehicle was Bryan Kohberger's car, when in fact it was a totally different vehicle to begin with. They totally confabulated the car. That's the best way you can put it. And it's completely ridiculous. And there's no way that this kind of bullshit with a competent defense team, there is no way that this bullshit would have flown at trial. No way. Because first of all, you and I are not defense attorneys. I'm not. And we're looking at this shit like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But believe me, with a high-powered defense team, with the resources and tools that they have at their disposal, and the inside information that they have at their disposal, they would rip this apart. They would absolutely rip it apart, and pretty quickly. Okay, pretty quickly. Because they're the first ones that are going to have access to this information. They're going to have access to this information before anybody else. And they're going to look at this and be like, what are you doing, assholes? Are you sure you want to proceed to trial with this? Fuck no. Hell no. But then again, what do we know? Bryan Kohberger doesn't come from money. He does not. He did not have a proper defense team. Ann Taylor is a poor substitute. She was never a good substitute. Okay? Never. I don't care what anybody fucking says. She's a she's a fucking a public defender. Public defender. I mean, we're not talking fucking and justice for all shit. We're talking reality, man. We're talking reality. And what do we know about public defenders in reality? Well, most of them suck. All right? They do. And one of the biggest reasons for that is because they have 300 cases most of the time that are assigned to them. So they're not devoting their full attention to you when they should be. That's reason number one. Now, Ann Taylor herself, she also decided to take on a big high-profile murder case right in the midst of Bryan Kohberger's case. That's not very bright. Hey, Ann Taylor, that was pretty stupid to do that. When this case was the biggest case of your career, you didn't have to take on another murder case. This was the case. This is the biggest case in your career. This will be the biggest case you will ever have in your life. Yeah. Ann Taylor, why? Why? What are you doing? She's a fraud and a sellout just like the rest of them. She came off strong at first, don't get me wrong, okay? But she withered in the sun. She withered and withered and withered and withered until there was nothing left of her. And that was it for Mr. Kohberger. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Just saying. You know this, I know this. Absolutely. That's exactly what happened. She withered in the sun. She flew too close to the sun, and her wings melted. And in the process of that, Mr. Kohberger was sent up the river. We're going to take a quick smoke break. I hope you like that segment, because I feel that's exactly what happened with Miss Ann Taylor. Hey, sometimes we fly too close to the sun and we lose our wings. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Unfortunately. And especially for Mr. Kohberger, that's what happened. Here. No. Anyway. Smoke him if you got him, baby. And we're going to move on to Jack Decouer. That's the next piece of this thing. Mr. Jack. Oh, yeah. He's a peach, too. He's a real peach. Mm-hmm. He's a real peach.
All right, what you playing at now? What you playing at now?
Master Nature, what are you playing? Hey, baby got no shoes on. You got no shoes on. All right. Let's get on. Hope you like this. Hope you like this, guys. This shit's been burning my brain for a while. All right, let's get on. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, I missed a lot of people in the chat. I apologize. Yeah. Welcome, Seattle Rain. Welcome, Janine Romaine. Welcome, Mrs. John. Sometimes I go upstairs and refresh myself. Okay. Welcome, Terry Lynn. Love you. Welcome, Mrs. Ms. I'm gonna have to rename you. Shit. Do it, asshole. Welcome, Ms. L. Riley. Welcome, Jules Mora. Welcome, Tim McGrath. Who else do I got here? Of course, the White Rabbit. I've been chasing you. Look, I say this every time. I chase you every day. Who fell out of the window? Okay. Yeah, she should be fucking disbarred. Welcome, Kumi. She cowed down to Mr. Hippler. She withered in the sun. How dare you do that? That's not how you defend your client. I'm sorry, man. That's not how you defend your fucking client here. Here's what you do when you're faced with a stupid fucking judge like that. You push back. You have to push back. Just like we saw some of his other team did, right? Massoff. They kind of push back. And that's what she should have done. You have to push back with people like that. You know, he's a fucking moron. He doesn't want to be there, you know. And he even said that. So, the quickest way for him to get through this shit is to side with the prosecution on just about everything that happened in this case. That is the quickest way through this fucking headache for him. Obviously. He doesn't want to be there either. No. So, you're not going to side with the defense most of the time because you're going to be there a lot longer if you do that. No, you're going to side with the prosecution on these things. That's the quickest way out of this mess. And that's exactly what we saw happen here. You know? Most of his orders went against the defense team, Kohberger. A lot of them did. Well, let me just say this. Most of the major ones did. There was some piddly shit, whatever. But most of the major orders that were crucial to this case went against Mr. Kohberger, and we know that. We know it, and we see it, and we saw it. It's in the documents. So, yeah. So there you go. Hitler is a vampire. He's always been a vampire. Again, he should be buried in the root cellar with Thompson and the rest of them, with a silver stake driven through the fucking hearts. That's where he belongs in this thing. Buried 6 feet under in a goddamn fucking root cellar with a silver stake. Okay? Yeah. Because, why? Because he didn't want to find out the truth either in this case. He did not want to know what happened either. The same with Thompson. He didn't give a shit either about it. Did not. Nobody wanted to really find out exactly what the fuck happened here. Nobody did. Nobody. Why? That would take a really long time. Okay. Or no. Much longer than what we saw. 3.5 years, though, that's a kind of a long time. Sort of. But no. Well, hey, Thompson, they said it themselves. There's no way we could have handled this. We couldn't even figure out the logistics of picking out, of having a jury pool. We could not even figure out those logistics here. And if you can't even figure out those logistics of how you're going to select a jury from a pool of 10,000 potential people, or it's probably not going to be that much. Don't get me wrong. Let's say 5,000 people. That's still a lot of people. But if you can't even figure out those logistics, well, how the fuck are you going to go to trial? There's no way. There is no way. Now, in the documents, though, it does appear that there is some level of preparedness here. Don't get me wrong. I got to say that. There is some level of preparedness here to go to trial. That's there. That is there. That's in the documents. But logistically, going to trial is a whole different story, though. And if you're not prepared to even select a jury from a pool of 5,000 people, I don't see how you're going to be prepared to handle the rest of the show here. No. This stuff, well, part of the reason why is because Thompson and his team kept holding back information and evidence in discovery, and that continued for 3.5 years throughout this entire thing. And he did that on purpose. He did it on purpose. Yeah. That's why this thing dragged out forever and ever and ever, because Thompson did that. He purposely did that. And then when they did give them discovery, it was all disorganized, fucked up. Things were in information was in one file. Information that was related to that was in a different file. It was fucked up on purpose. It was disorganized on purpose. It's like handing you a pile of dog shit and saying, here, why don't you go make sense of this? Oh, by the way, you only have about 25 days to do it. That's exactly what he fucking did. And he did that for 3.5 fucking years. That prick. He's a scum-sucking bastard too. Well, we know this. But that's who he is. That's why we call him Evil Santa Claus. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the gift that will keep on giving, but it's not going to be good at all. No. But anyway, so you have to deal with that shit. But then again, here's the rub. If you had a strong defense team where resources were somewhat kind of unlimited, Mr. Thompson would have been buried. He would have been buried. Yeah, because a competent defense team is not going to play that fucking game. They're not going to play that fucking game. And they're not going to play the game with this stupid fucking judge either. No fucking way. The first thing that they would have done in this case, they would have tried to get him fucking removed from it. That's exactly what they should have done. They should have gotten Hitler removed from this fucking case. Would Hitler go? Maybe not. But you still have to fucking try it. And a competent defense team would have... That would have been one of the first things I would have done here. I would have tried to get his fucking ass removed from this case. Judge Hitler. I would have tried to get him out of here immediately. Because he's going to fuck you over and over and over again. Fuck Thompson at this point. Hitler is going to fuck you over and over and over. And that's exactly what we saw happen in this case. So, knowing that and being a good defense team, your first order of business is getting rid of this fucking asshole. He may not want to go, and I get that. He may not want to go. But at least you're going to attempt it, and you're going to get it on the record that you tried to remove this son of a bitch from this case. At least then you have a trail here. Now, again, he may refuse and say, I ain't going anywhere. I'm not biased. Okay, fine. But at least you're going to show that you tried to get this son of a bitch out of there. And Ann Taylor never attempted that. But that's exactly what she should have done here. Yes. And yes. And yes. And yes. Indeed. Correct. The minute he started putting out his bullshit, and the minute he started siding with the prosecution on just about everything, you have to realize to yourself, wait a minute here, this is not the judge that I want trying this fucking case. This guy is totally backwards. He is playing prosecution. He's an extension of the prosecution team. There's no way I'm going to get a real trial here. And so I have to get rid of this fucking asshole. But Ann Taylor never tried it. She never did. She sucked. She went down to the ground, baby. Never even attempted it. Anyway, again, the point is, if Kohberger had a real defensive team, that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to look at this judge and be like, nope. No. No, absolutely not. We need a real judge here. A real one. Someone who's not biased, right? And is not going to just going to fucking side with the prosecution just because he doesn't want to be there. Huh? No, I don't want a judge like that at all. Fuck no, I don't. No, he's a goddamn sucking vampire. Cocksucker. That's what he is. That's his nature. See? And once you figure that out, you have to try to get rid of somebody like that. But again, Ann Taylor and team never did. So F you, Ann Taylor. Once again, F you. Okay, baby. There you go. But that's exactly what I would have done. Anyway, I would have tried to get rid of him as fast as possible. There is no way I want to go to trial with that son of a bitch. Absolutely not. Not in a million fucking years. Nope. And nope. No way. No fucking way. No way in hell. I mean, you're going to be able to see through this prick pretty rapidly. You're going to be able to see through what he's doing. And once you do, It's going to be pretty quick, and you better start figuring out what you're going to do about him. You know, the rest of the stuff can wait a little bit, but you're going to try to figure out, what am I going to do with this fucking guy who's going to screw me at every turn here? And he did. Okay? And that's exactly what he did. Yeah, pretty easy to figure it out. It's not that difficult to see it. No. Anyway, all right, we're going to get on to Jack Decor. You know, your favorite. Okay. Mr. Jack Decor. Here he is. That's Jack Decor. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, hey, my God. Mrs. John, I need you now. Mrs. John. Look, is anybody in the chat from ARC? Is anybody in the chat from ARC? I need you. I need you. Okay, all right. Well, no one's gonna help me on this, so oh my God. Oh, Kaylee. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Kelly? Look at you, and look at him. Just look. What are you doing? Wait. Kaylee, was this an arranged marriage of some sort? Was this an arranged marriage? I'm still trying to figure it out. So look at Kaylee, and then he has the same face that I do. Masternature, not funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ashley. Carrie. Oh my God. What are you thinking? Hey, I am? I think so. Miss John, thank you. Yeah, I think she did too. I think she outgrew him by quite a bit. I think. Unfortunately for him, his face didn't change all that much. He may have gotten a little taller, but huh? Oh, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, guys. Hey, this is all your fault. Okay, all your fault. All right. Oh, sure, Messenger. Blame it on the God. Blame it on the God for your fucking shortcoming. That's right. Blame it on the God. Sure. Yeah. Hey, the building's on fire, baby. The building is on fire. All right. Oh my God. All right. Enough fun. Enough fun and games. Good God, we can't have that. This is serious business. Serious business. Serious. All right. Enough. Here we go. What am I looking at? Okay. What am I looking at? Oh, wait a minute. Gosh. Every time I try to show you guys stuff, there's always seems to be an impediment. Speech, otherwise. Mental deficiency. Jesus. Yeah, Master Nature, I keep telling you that, but you don't listen to me, and, well, no one really does, actually. All right. Oh, I know. Gosh, no.
That was before I went to TireRack.com.
Well, I'm glad you went to TireRack.com. That's so good for you. Glad that happened. Wait a minute. Baby soft perfume? What is baby soft perfume? What's baby soft perfume? Look at that. Look at this. There you go. All right. All right. Hey. Yeah, there we go. Oh my God, really? All right, no, we don't want. Hey, Stanley, come on. All right, a quick one. We get on to Mr. Jackdecouer, named after Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. He shares the same last name with Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Jackdecouer, Coeur d'Alene. I wonder where that surname comes from. I wonder. Makes me wonder. I don't know. A lot of homegrown bullshit in Idaho. Homegrown bullshit. That's why you needed an East Coast team to come in there with flamethrowers and burn the whole place down. But it didn't happen. Let's get on. I know time is precious. Time is precious. Time is precious. You ever wonder where people come up with these stupid fucking sayings? I always do. I'm like, well, where did you come up with that? Anyway, like, who cares? Anyway, yeah, sure. All right, don't stop it. All right. No, of course. All right, let's get on. So here we go, Mr. Jack D. Yes. Now, where am I getting this? The original source is Avgirl, as you can see on the screen. That's the original source of this. However, the video that I'm using for this is Stoner Detectives. So, there you go. That's the secondary source to this video that I'm using. And it's important to say that. Just saying. So, Zavgirl, check Zavgirl out. And also, Stoner Detectives, because that's where I'm getting this from. Yeah, see how it goes? Right. Yeah. So there you are. Yeah. Right. So that's the source. And when it comes to fair use, we comment on the videos. And we give our critique and analysis of the video that we're using. Correct? Correct. That's what's called fair use. Now, when it comes to music, I get hit with copyright. Sure. However, I can do two things with that. I can edit out the music, or I can leave the music in as it is. Doesn't mean I'm going to make any money on the shit, but who cares? So that's up to me what I want to do with the music. I can leave it in as it is, or I can edit it out for the future where I can make 2 cents, okay, per 1,000 views. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. 2 cents. Yeah. Fuck you. All right. But hang on. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Not quite. All right. Let's get on. Let's get on. Mr. Jack D. Here we go. Here he is. We know. Here he is. He's signing. We're going to subtitles.
Appreciate that. I know it's weird thing to get up your phone to somebody, but I appreciate you.
Fucking hell. Right? Fucking hell. Oh, God, already?
Before we get into kind of timeline for last night and stuff, what, you have, I'm assuming you have social media. Yeah, what accounts do you have?
Yeah. So in the very beginning, he's signing an agreement that they can take his phone and look at it. That's what he's doing in the very beginning of this. We know it. That's what we're seeing. I hate the fact that they fucking block their faces out. That, yes, I agree. That drives me up the wall. His face should not be redacted here. None of them should. Fuck you. I want to see his... All right, here we are.
So, you got your address. So, starting yesterday, midday, wherever you want to start. Did you go to the football game? No, that's work. Are you working? Okay, when are you working?
No. Already we're making mistakes in the interview. Moscow police were already making mistakes. Right off the bat, we're already making mistakes. No, you're not going to let him you're not going to say to him, start off wherever you want to start off. No, you're going to say this to him. You're going to say, I need you to start from the very beginning. Walk me through your day. Start from the time that you got up in the morning, right? Until you went to fucking bed that night. That's where you're going to start. You don't let him dictate where he's going to start. He is an ex-boyfriend of one of the murder victims. You have to dictate what you're doing. It's not the opposite around here. Now, in smaller crimes and lesser crimes, okay, fine. We can play a little loose. But not with this shit. You're going to dictate the terms. And he may not like it. And he may lawyer up, but that's what you're going to do. Fuck this guy. You don't know this fucking guy. He is your suspect. He is an ex-boyfriend of one of the murder victims. He is definitely your fucking suspect. There is no way around it, Moscow police. You fucking incompetent son of a bitches. And you didn't treat him like one. But yet, 3.5 years later, you're still trying to get his fucking fingerprints. That's how incompetent you are, Moscow police. That is how incompetent you are. 3.5 years later, you're still trying to get shit on this guy because you're fucking morons. Let's carry on. And that is what we call critiquing and analyzing shit. You idiot. Not my garden. You know who I'm talking about. Let's carry on.
What time is your shift end?
Think about it. This is the same day. Think about it. You don't know. It's the same day. Right? Same fucking day. You know,
I went home.
yeah?
Dropped off some food at my friend who's working at the corner club.
Uh-huh.
And then
Then
I
what?
went home
Then what?
and met up with my friends, and then we went to the corner club.
Right. Right. This is mistake number 1. This is totally fucking stupid. So I got off shift. I got some food, and I took the food down to my friend at the corner club. But then, just a while later, we go to the corner club. Gee, I think you could have waited an hour to drop off the food to your friend. Now we're going to the corner club twice when we don't have to. Jackdecouer, you fucking rat. Think about it. Yeah. Already we're lying. Well, we're not lying necessarily. Let me qualify. We're not lying necessarily. However, our actions already on this particular day are not making sense. In Moscow police, they do not hammer anything home here at all. And he is at the top of your list of suspects at this point in time. This is the day of the murder. And any forgetting, any memory lapses here, these are red fucking flags. We're not talking 3 months ago. We're not talking 6 months ago. We're talking that very same fucking day. So any memory lapses that we may encounter with Mr. Jackdecouer, these are huge red flags that you cannot ignore. And the minute you start encountering these red flags, you better start thinking to yourself, do I need to fucking arrest this person right now? It's the same fucking day. The same day. We have to keep that in mind here, Moscow police. You absolute morons. He is a fucking suspect. He is at the top of your list. He is an ex-boyfriend of a murdered, butchered ex-girlfriend. Ken Maines, are you with me? Where are you at, asshole? Yeah, fuck you too. Fuck you too, man. Let's carry on.
How did you guys get to the club?
The time. Think about it.
Probably close to 11.
11 o'clock. Uh-huh. Hey.
Okay.
Less than 24 hours. Okay. Yeah.
What, anything kind of talking through the rest of your evening there? You guys just hang out, or? Yeah, we hung out there, and then...
Uh-huh. Then what?
I actually did run into Kaylee at the corner club.
Oh, you
So
did?
I talked to her for probably a minute or so.
Oh, you actually did? Well, that's good to know.
And then eventually,
Actually.
I don't know if if she left before or after me, but I left. I came back home, pretty much just went to bed, and then I woke up, and I saw a bunch of commotion down the street, and I walked out.
Do we have? Hey guys, do we have a buzzer? Can we buzz him? Can we buzzer him? Can we buzzer him? Well, that's 3 mistakes already in the first 2 minutes of this interview that I made. At least 3 mistakes. First of all, I say, actually, I ran into Kaylee down at the corner club. Actually. That's not the phrase I'm going to use at all. That implies I am guilty right off the bat. Right off the very fucking bat, I am guilty. I am not going to say that. I'm not going to say, well, yeah, actually I did run into Kaylee down at the corner club. And then what? Yeah, actually, that's not a good phrase to use. No, it's not. Because, A, you should have nothing to hide here. And when you say actually, you are trying to qualify something. And there's no reason for you to try to be qualifying something here. Because B, you supposedly had nothing to do with this murder. So why are you saying actually? Because there's no reason to qualify anything yet. But right away, Mr. Jackdecouer is qualifying himself. That is a dead giveaway. And Moscow police, the incompetence, nothing happens here. But that is a dead giveaway. 2 minutes into this interview, we're already qualifying ourselves. And you guys, my garden, you know, you've seen cases, you've seen murders, you watch true crime. When people start doing that, guess what? They're usually guilty. We've seen it time and time again. There is no reason to qualify yourself here, man. If you had nothing to do with this murder, the murders, what are you worrying about, man? Why are you qualifying yourself already? Bye-bye, Jack. Bye-bye, Jack.
Out there just to see what was going on, and that kind of hurts.
Oh, and then he says, well, I just kind of went to bed then. That's another fuck up. Yeah, I missed that. So let's revisit. Yeah, I wanted to tear this fucking guy apart.
I don't know if she left before or after me, but I left. I came back home.
And I pretty much went to bed. Remember, we all sound like Dylan Mortensen for some reason, right? I pretty much did this, and I pretty much did that. And then the cops don't say, I don't need pretty much. I need you to tell me what you fucking did. Fuck your qualifiers. Yes or no. Because pretty much tells me shit, you cocksucker. And that's the way you're going to approach this thing. But Moscow, the fucking inbred potatoes that they are, they do not.
Pretty much just went to bed.
Pretty much went to bed.
And I saw a bunch of commotion down the street. I walked out there.
God damn it. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Piss in hell.
I later looked on my phone and found.
That is it. Okay, then we get into... Hey, hang on. Sorry, guys. I gotta back this up. Fucking goddamn files. I got a shit ton of files here. All right. God damn it. Oh, my God.
But I later out there just to see it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, let's pick it up. Sorry, guys. So, I saw a bunch of commotion down the street. I willingly went into a police car and sat there for like an hour.
I walked out there just to see what was going on, and I kind of heard some things. But I later looked on my phone and found like 6 missed calls from kids.
Oh, you did?
3 from Maddie as well.
Oh, 3 from Maddie? Wow. Well, that's amazing. You missed 9 phone calls. Okay. All right. Okay. You missed 9 phone calls. All right. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. There he is. God, I wish they didn't redact his fucking ugly face. Oh my God. Okay. Here we go.
Probably about 1. I don't really know that I was paying attention at the time.
You don't really know. Okay. I left the corner club at 1 a.m. That's what he's saying. Remember, it's the same fucking day. Okay? You don't remember. It's less than 24 hours ago, and you don't remember a fucking thing. Uh-huh. Again, Moscow is trying to play this off like somehow this happened years ago, when in fact, this happened less than 24 hours ago. And this fucking prick, he doesn't remember a fucking thing. He doesn't remember what time he left the corner club. He goes to bed pretty much and then just magically wakes up and sees commotion down the street. That's his story. Okay? And Moscow's like, okay, that sounds reasonable to me. Okay, all right, yeah.
You went straight home after that. You guys stopped to get grub truck, anything like that?
No, went straight home.
No, went straight home. Okay, good.
Our sober driver was actually stopped by one of the officers.
Oh, really? Okay. Who's your...
Well, actually, we didn't get in that car because it was too full, but...
Oh.
Came in contact with them because I was trying to get a ride.
Oh, you're trying to get a ride. Okay.
So how'd you end up getting home?
Yeah, how'd you...
Just another buddy came.
Oh, another buddy came and picked us up. Well, who's that? Fucking prick.
How do you spell his last name?
Barracuda. Barracuda.
You just went straight home, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, about what time did you go to sleep? Do you remember?
Probably about a half hour after that, after I got home at 1-ish.
So 1:30-ish, fair to say?
That's what it is.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay. And then what time did you actually wake up?
Like 11:30.
11:30?
Uh-huh. Okay, 11:30 this day.
Did you have roommates at all? Were they there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 2 of them were home when I walked out of my room, but I don't know who else was there.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Who were your roommates?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
There's 4 of them.
4 roommates.
Okay.
And then
Uh-huh. Welcome, Bob. Welcome, sir. Everybody I missed, I apologize. I'm sorry. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, we know one of them from the interview that was released not too long ago.
and I saw it was up by Kaylee's house, and so I walked out there.
Was it like people or cop cars or?
Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 cop cars and then some EMTs and stuff.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So about 11:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember what time you went back and checked your phone? Do you kind of remember, like, you said that missed calls from Kaylee. Do you remember what time those came in by chance?
Yeah, they were like between 2:40 and 3. The last one was like 2:57. One of them was also a FaceTime.
Ah, right. FaceTime. Right.
I think there was 6 from Kaylee and 3 from Maddie.
Ah, right. 9 total. 9. Uh-huh. Jack? Isn't that weird? Jack? Odd. Jack?
Like, Maddie, I've known her forever, but she wouldn't just call me.
Uh-huh. Right.
They needed something, so that was weird to me.
Okay.
That was weird to you.
It was like 2:47, something like that.
57. 2:57.
Like he's got it memorized.
Text messages.
For me to, actually, I don't know how she got my mobile vape, but she texted me at like 2:45 and she said, "Hey, I have your vape. You can come get it from my house." Okay, I didn't see that till the morning.
Uh-huh.
And that was Kaylee?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know how she got my mobile vape, but she texted me, "Hey, I got your vape. Come get it." Yeah. I don't know how she got it either, Jack Decor. How did she get your mobile vape? I don't know. How did she get it? Good question, Jack Decor. Now, again, this is not a real interrogation. You're going to hit him with 1,000 questions here. You're going to pepper him and pepper him and pepper him. Yes, you are. Well, gee, Jack, how do you think he got... Here. Well, you're going to go with what he's saying to you. You know he's lying to you. Listen, you know he's lying to you. Absolutely, you know it. At this point in time, he is lying to your face. He is pretending not to know anything. He is downplaying things. This is very obvious. Absolutely. So you're going to go with his bullshit, but you're going to hit him with certain things like, well, gee, Jack Decor, how do you think she got your vape? You know, explain it to me. You want to know what his reasoning is here. In Moscow, we know what they are. They're incompetent fucking morons. There is no digging. There's no digging here. Well, we know this. That's what's so infuriating about this shit. We know what a real interrogation looks like. This is not it at all. Not even remotely close. But you're going to hit him with this shit. Well, how do you think she got your vape, asshole? You know, he may say, well, I don't know. But you're going to say, well, think about it. You know, you're not going to let him off the hook. That's the point. You are not going to let him off the hook here. But that's exactly what Moscow police does. They let everybody off the hook. There is no hook. But these people, you need to be hanging from hooks. Yes. Especially this character. Go on. Oh my God. Kaylee. I'm just saying. Look at this guy. Just saying.
At any point, did anybody mention hearing, seeing anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Next question.
Nothing.
Of course, nothing.
Did you hear or see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope.
No, not until the morning.
Yeah. Saw the cop cars and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. And I sat in one of them.
Did you notice anybody around, like in your group of friends, or even just in the neighborhood, that you're like, that guy's kind of, or gal is kind of off looking? Anybody
Nope.
stick out like that to you in the last few months since school started?
One day there's this like old minivan that was just kind of backing up and like up our street and back down, and it just looked weird. I took a picture of it.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Just never thought of anything of it, and that was probably a month or two ago.
So it was just backing down the street?
I mean, I live on like that dead end, so like
That is 100% Jules Mora.
backed down, and it was just
Well, now, wait. That's a great question. I'm missing the chat. A vape was found under her body. Her cell phone was found under her head. Those two items were found there. Yeah. Her iPhone was found under her head, and a vape jewel pen was found under her body. That's what was found. Maddie's cell phone was found on Maddie's nightstand next to the bed. That's where Maddie's phone was found. So there you go. Just saying. Yeah.
Oh, you're good. It's the kind of stuff we need to know for sure. What color was it? Do you remember?
It's an odd placement to find a cell phone under somebody's head. Just saying. It's a weird thing. And a jewel vape pen. Weird, isn't it, Jack Decor?
yeah, I could find the day on my phone.
He's talking about a minivan that's totally irrelevant here. This is totally irrelevant. This is totally irrelevant. Who gives a fuck?
No weird people walking around in the shadows and anything like that.
Walking around the shadow.
Any idea who would do something like this?
I have no idea.
Me? No idea, of course not.
Tina has called me and stuff, like if she's walking home and she thinks I'm like just watching her follow her, she'll just call me and just to have someone on the phone.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my theory of what the missed calls were from, but I still don't know what happened at all.
How often did she do that?
Uh-huh.
A couple times a year. It's just like she was feeling sketched out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't believe you, man. I do not believe that at all.
Did she ever mention that she thought someone specifically was following her, or was it more like I just getting creeped out?
Yeah, just getting creeped out.
Yeah, just getting... Yeah, she's gonna call you. Not her boyfriend. She's gonna call you.
Okay. Are you a frat at all?
I'm part of one, yeah.
Yeah, you are. Lambda, lambda, lambda. Fuck you.
Has there been any kind of weird conflicts with people in the Greek system? Anybody outside the Greek system? I mean, anything you can think of that might point us in the direction of who.
Yeah. Hey, Bob. Hey, Sir Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any boyfriend, girlfriend, drama
I tell you what.
gotten out of hand, anything like that?
I'll tell you what. That is not fucking far-fetched at all. Yeah.
I was going to mention, I'm sure this is something that they could tell you too, but there's a lot of like people just coming in and out of their house all the time. Just because, like,
Yeah. And that bothers you, doesn't it?
Well-liked people, and I think more people knew the code to their door than they should have.
Ah, wait a minute. We're gonna
There's a lot of like
Okay. I want to review this, but there's a lot of people
just coming in and out of their
coming in and out of the house
house all the time. Just because, like,
all the time.
they're well-liked people, and I think more people knew the code to their door than they should have.
Yeah. Isn't that weird, Jack Decor? Like who? Who are you trying to divert attention to? Like who, Jack Decor? Yeah. See, Jack Decor is an interesting paradox here. On one hand, he gives the presentation to other people that he doesn't give a shit about what's happening. You know, Kaylee breaks up with him 4 times, right? And he doesn't care. On the other hand, he does care. Yeah. And it bothers him. It bothers him that people, A, know the code to the door, and in his value system, right, too many people had the code to the door for his liking. But guess what, Jack Decor? You're not Kaylee's boyfriend anymore. So there is a paradox, there is a dichotomy with this fucking asshole. It's evident. On the outside, he is going to appear as if nothing is bothering him. But on the inside, he is burning, baby. He is burning, baby. That is Jack Decor. Hands down. Hands down. Absolutely. It doesn't matter, Jack Decor. A, she's not your girlfriend anymore. She broke up with your ass again because Kaylee refers to him as her little baby or her little child. That is Jack Decor. Her little child. Yep. Now, to other people, though, he is not going to appear that way. But to Kaylee personally, he is a total fucking jerk. He is a crying little fucking baby. But that's in private with Kaylee. But that's another reason why she broke up with him again. Because he never matured past a certain point to her liking. That's why she refers to him as her little child. See? Absolutely. He is a fucking whiny cocksucking baby. But you're not going to see that very much unless you're in private with her, with Kaylee, and him. He keeps that shit private. That is Jack Decouer. This fucking bastard. That's him. He has poor self-esteem, and because of that as well, he is prone to anger. But this anger we're talking about, he keeps inside himself. But this prick, in my opinion, has the capacity for great rage. This prick. Yes, he does. Because he internalizes everything. And he's not going to show that to you. But with Kaylee in private, Kaylee knows exactly what kind of prick this is. She knows. She knows this prick. And that's another reason why they have broken up 3 to 4 times throughout their entire history. She broke up with this dumb fucking ass at least 4 times. I think that says something. Yes, it does. And if you're a smart detective, you're going to find this information out. You're going to bring this prick back into your fucking office or your interrogation room, and you're going to hit him with these questions. Well, why did you guys break up 4 times? What was the problem? Right? Explain this to me, Jack Decouer, because on the outside, you try to make it seem like everything's okay, but in reality, you guys broke up multiple times. Why is that, Jack Decouer? What's wrong with you? There's something wrong here. There's something wrong here with you. That Kaylee is breaking up with you multiple times. Explain that to me, Jack Decouer. That's what you're going to do. Hands down. With a prick like this, you are going to hammer him like that. Fuck you. Fuck you, my friend. Fuck you, my friend. Sorry. Splash screen. Sorry, guys. Splash screen. I hate the fucking splash screen. Sorry. So here we are. Sorry. Splash screen. Yeah. Let's carry on a little bit more. Sorry. A little long-winded there.
But yeah, no specific conflicts or anything like that.
Yeah.
Were they pretty good about locking their other doors?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's a sliding glass door in the back. I don't know if they keep that locked all the time. I also own a dog with Kaylee, and I don't know where he is.
Okay. Was he with Kaylee or at the house?
Yeah.
Go on. What about him?
What kind of dog is it? He's a mini golden doodle.
I so wish I could see his fucking face.
As far as I know, yeah. I heard that someone saw like a shadow when they took Murphy. I don't know who it was, but took Murphy to go pee outside before they went to bed.
Okay.
Who said that?
That's just what I heard from one of the girls.
From who? From who? You're the shadow. Are you the shadow? You and your friends?
Did she describe it all, or did she just say she saw? Like, what did she actually tell you? Do you remember?
I just overheard a conversation with someone else, but she said that I don't know if it was Kaylee or her, but because I wasn't even part of the conversation. But she said there was a shadow, and they grabbed Murphy and went inside and locked the door. And I never thought of anything like that.
Bullshit. Let's think about this. This supposedly happened that night. We're not talking about a separate incident. Jack Decouer is giving you information here. He's trying to say that he overheard this conversation about the girls grabbing Murphy because somebody saw a shadow outside the house. They grabbed Murphy, brought him back inside the house, but this is just something he overheard in conversation. The same fucking day. Right? That's what we're saying here. Now think about this. So what he is trying to do here is, A, he's distancing himself from this. That's number one. He knows exactly what he's talking about. That's number two. He knows he has to mention Murphy the dog. That's three. He knows he has to talk about Murphy. Obviously, he has to. This overhearing of conversation is nonsense. It is. Yeah. First of all, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Look, what we think he's talking about is Maddie and Bethany taking Murphy out to go to the bathroom, right? But that's not what Bethany Funk says. So Bethany Funk contradicts this completely. But the way Decouer is trying to get around this is he overheard this conversation, and so therefore it may or may not be true or accurate. That's how he's trying to get around it. He's not that stupid, okay? I'll give him that. He's not stupid. You know, he's got some wits to him. I give him that. But he's still a fucking liar. And that doesn't make any sense. But the fact that we're bringing it up, we have to talk about Murphy the dog. We have to. We have to. We obviously. Because, yeah, we do. He's a devious little fucker, this one. To me, when I've seen this before, he's a devious little fucker, this one. He really is. He's got some deviousness to him. Much more than fucking Dylan does. Dylan's fucking stupid. She's flat out stupid and devious. This character, he's not as stupid. No. He's got some wits about him, and that makes him kind of dangerous, actually. Now, don't get me wrong. Dylan is dangerous as well in a different kind of way, but he's more self-aware than Dylan Mortensen is, and that makes him a problem. He's got more self-awareness of what's going on and what he's doing. That makes him a problem, a big problem here, actually. And, however, if a competent homicide detective, if you're in a room with this fucking asshole, you are going to hammer him. And I'll tell you what, he'll crack. He will crack. Don't get me wrong. It may take a little bit, but this fucking asshole will crack. There's no doubt. Absolutely. I have no doubt about that at all. He ain't that good. He ain't that good by any stretch of the imagination. But then again, we don't see that. Okay, real quick, guys. We'll take another quick 2-minute smoke break. We'll pick it back up with our favorite ginger that we wish we could punch in the fucking face. This fucking prick, jackdecouer. You're a devious little one, my friend. Oh, my God. Yeah, right, Sir Bob? Right, Curious Rose? Oh, my God, Mrs. John. Yeah, we got to get those ramen. We got to get the ramen fund. Yeah, for sure. Right. Oh, my God. And, hey, what does Judge Hippler say? Write a book, asshole. Okay? Yeah, sensationalize this case even more. That's Judge Hippler's advice. Yeah, why don't we just sensationalize this case even more? Right, Judge Hippler? You fucking potato too? That's the very wrong response. Oh my God. Have you ever seen anything like this in your life? Where a judge is telling a supposed quadruple homicide, a quadruple murderer, a mass murderer, to go write a book, okay, to sensationalize his crime even more. Have you ever heard of such a thing? in your life? I haven't. But that's exactly what he did. You're going to say the exact opposite of that. You're not going to write shit, man. You're not going to try to capitalize this in any fashion. But here we are. Judge Stephen J. Hippler, right, the vampire, he is promoting Bryankohberger to sensationalize this murder case even more. There you go. That is Idaho. Fuck you. I have never heard of such a thing in all my fucking life. Unbelievable. But that's exactly what Judge Hippler did. That's exactly what he said, and that's exactly what he did. Yeah. Crazy. So there you go. I mean, hey. Can you think of a case in recent memory where a judge says, "Hey, mass murderer, go write a fucking book about it. Make some money." Have you ever heard that? Yeah. I can't. I cannot think of a case. Yeah, music of cherubs. But O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. You know? We're talking about a convicted mass murderer. You know, I get what you're saying. But I'm just saying. Fucking weird. That's like telling a Night Stalker, "Hey, Night Stalker, write me a book and tell me about all your favorite AC/DC songs while you killed people. I really want to read it." Why don't we just say that? Or, hey, John Wayne Gacy, hey, do me a favor. Write me a book about when you dressed up as a clown and you fucking unalived 30 guys and buried them under your house. Yeah, I want to know about it. Just write me a book. Right, Judge Hippler? You are a cock-sucking bastard. I have never heard of such a thing in all my life. But I might as well just say that. I might as well say, "Hey, Ted Bundy, if you were still alive, man, I wish you could write a book and detail all the women that you slaughtered. I really want to see it." That's exactly what that is. There is no difference. Is there? None. Stephen Hippler, you are a cocksucker. And, again, in the root cellar with a fucking silver stake right through that puny little fucking corrupt Idaho heart that you have. That's where you should be, my friend. I have never heard of such an outlandish thing in all my life. It's outlandish to even suggest that to a mass murderer. It is. It's totally delusional. But here we are. Here we are, Idaho State Police in Idaho State. I'll tell you what, you got one fucked up state. It is fucked up beyond belief, in my opinion. Totally fucked up. We talk about the upside down world. That is Idaho. That is like living in the upside down fucking world. I have never seen a thing like this in my life. Oh my God. Wow. Hey, Boston Strangler, I want you to write a book for me and detail all the women that you manhandled. Make some money, you fucking asshole. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Hey, Jack the Ripper. Wow. Hey, the Gainesville Ripper. Hey, do me a favor. Hey, you want to make some money? Write a book about your fucking crime. Okay? What are you talking about? It's a very simple solution. Okay. Oh my God. But that's Idaho. Idaho. You talk about delusional madness. Unfucking-believable, man. Yeah, the nice triangle. No. It was, what was it? What was the fucking song? Hey, what was the song that, Richard Ramirez used to like to play before he killed people? Right. Remember that? Yeah. Hey, Stephen Hitler. Do you want me to write a book for you about that? Make some money for you? You fucking asshole. Oh my God. You are disgusting, man. You are a disgusting little fucking thing. You are, man. And you look like a vampire. You are a disgusting looking fucking vampire. That's what you are. Oh my God. I can't, it's unfathomable to me, this kind of shit. It's totally ridiculous. It's ludicrous. It's absurd. It is absolutely absurd. But I'm not going to play Night Prowler for you. I'm going to play a different song to change the tune a little bit. I hope you like this, and then we'll get right back to Jack Decouer, and we're going to wrap this shit up. Yeah, we need to put it to bed, at least for the night. Fucking cocksuckers. Man, I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse that much, but I'll tell you what. When I think about it, and I think about it hard, it boils my blood. It boils my goddamn blood, man. It really fucking does. I've never seen any... This is so cockamamie. Cockamamie. Oh my God. Cockamamie is a good word for that. Cocka-fucking-mamie.
Pro?
Here we go. This different one. Suck it, man. Suck it, Hitler. Suck my horns, bitch. Sorry, guys. No subtitles to this one. Hey, oh, God. What is this? Buy my shit. Okay. All right. Anyway. Yeah. I hope you like that. It's not Night Prowler, but it's close. Nah. It's not close. All right. Let's wrap it up. Hey, we'll do a little bit more. We got to wrap it. All right. A little bit more with Jack Decouer. We'll pick it up. We are 1405, 3727. Here we go.
Dog's name is Murphy, so
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Where he is or something.
I have no idea, man. I really don't. We'll keep an eye out for him. We can let everybody know and watch out for him, okay? Is he chipped at all, you know? He's put like one of those.
He's not, no.
Okay. Is he like a medium size? Like,
Yeah. He's about like 40 pounds.
Medium sized.
okay. So,
Uh-huh.
and again, you're not in trouble. I just got to make sure I ask all the questions.
Uh-huh. You should be. Yeah, well, come on. What are the questions?
She's supposed to be moving to Texas for a job.
Right. And she was going to move to Texas for a job. Right? Yes. Why are we redacting these questions? Here. What are we asking him? Here. The video's not paused, but we're blocking out all this information, which is crucial.
Was there ever anybody that like hit on her at the bars or was texting her a lot or anything like that that would be seen kind of out of the ordinary?
Cocksuckers, man. Man, oh man.
I mean, I can think of one.
Now, who is it?
Who is it?
What's his name?
I don't know. Who is it?
Last name, you know?
Her current boyfriend?
I don't think he was like that just to kill it. I think he's just that kind of guy.
He's just real flirtatious.
Ah.
Text her, call her, like.
I saw his Snapchat on her phone.
Okay, gotcha.
Ah. Wait a minute. Wait. That's important to know. It sounds really innocent right now. Okay? But let's review that again. I know it sounds innocent in this moment. Okay? However,
Like, I saw his Snapchat.
I saw his Snapchat on her phone. So, when I hear that, my mind is thinking this. Okay? Because he's your suspect. So your mind is going to be in that mode, of course. Right? This guy did it. And that's the way your mind has to be. If you're a homicide detective, a real one. Not this shit. This is nothing close to a real homicide investigation here. Not even remotely close. And this is not a real homicide detective. At all. But if this was a real homicide detective sitting here, looking at this fucking asshole, you are thinking to yourself, he is my guy. He is my guy. And he is my fucking guy. And I'm starting with that premise. And this asshole in front of me better say things to me to make me change my premise. And so far, jackdecouer, you have not said anything to me that has made me change my premise that you're the guy. And that's the way you got to think about this. That's the way homicide detectives think. And this is not real. No. Because you are going to fucking make him feel uncomfortable. I don't care if this is the first interview or not. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to probe this asshole until he begs for mercy. For sure. Anyway, so tell me, jackdecouer, what do you mean when you said you saw this post on her phone? Did you have her phone in your possession? That's the next question here. What do you mean? So you're telling me you had her phone, right? Right? At some point, you had her phone. Or at some point, you took her phone and saw a Snapchat or whatever the fuck it is, message on her phone. And he's going to tell you yes or no. Right? But then you're going to say, well, then how did you see that? Did she show it to you? Right? And then he's going to say, no, she didn't show it to me. Well, then you're going to say, well, how the fuck did you see it then? That's the kind of shit you got to do with these people, Moscow. But you're not real homicide detectives. No. Because that's the kind of shit you be doing with this guy. Well, how do you know that image? How did you see that image on her phone? right? Did you steal her phone? Did you grab her phone when she wasn't looking and saw it? And did that piss you off? It sure did, didn't it? It pissed you off. You didn't like that. Remember, he's the ex-boyfriend, right? And Kaylee broke up with this stupid fuck 4 times now. You think he's going to like seeing that shit on her phone? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye-bye, Moscow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, gotcha.
You saw it on her phone. How? Oh, she would show you.
What kind of stuff was he saying?
I doubt that.
Oh, okay.
I doubt that. I fucking doubt that. Look, I doubt it. Look, I'm sorry I'm stopping it. I highly doubt that. She has no reason to show jackdecouer anything on her phone. She has no reason to show jackdecouer Snapchat messages from other guys on her phone. There is no reason to do that. They are no longer dating each other. She is out and about and doing whatever she's doing with other people. Jackdecouer is living in a delusion here. He is in a fantasy world, man. That's my opinion. He is in a fantasy world, man. Kaylee has no reason, and she would not, and has no reason to, show him any Snapchat messages from other guys on her phone. They are not dating each other. They are not boyfriend and girlfriend. They are not together. And Kaylee is doing what she's doing with whoever she's doing it with. Okay? And she's moving to Texas in a few months. So, fuck you, man. Fuck you, jackdecouer, you little baby. Hey, I'm sorry I'm missing the chat. Welcome to Seek. I'm catching the last ones here, guys. Sir Equinox, that is exactly what I would think about it as. This was more of a brother-sister type of bonding. And for Kaylee, she outgrew this shit. And you guys have said this, others. She outgrew this prick. But this prick, yeah, he couldn't let it go. He could not. He could not. Kaylee did, but he didn't. I mean, who else is he going to get? Let's think about this. You got a beautiful fucking woman right here. She's absolutely beautiful, okay? Who the fuck else are you going to get that looks like her? Or, you know what I mean? I don't mean shallow and just comes to looks. But seriously. I mean, hey man, his stars were aligned. I'll tell you what, to even remotely have a chance with somebody like that. I'm just saying, you know. I mean, who else is he gonna get that is even remotely as good as her? Nobody. Now, I don't know. I'm speculating, but I'm just saying. She's smart. She's beautiful. She has a job lined up in Texas, and she's saying, bye-bye, fucker. See ya. Yeah. And who the fuck is this character gonna get? Nobody. Not even remotely close to her. No way. Here's the thing. She carried this relationship throughout the entirety of it. She's the one that carried this entire relationship. Hands down. She broke up with him multiple times because there were certain points in this relationship that she realized, you know what? I can't keep doing this. And so she ended it. But this prick, for some reason, and however he did it, convinced her, we should give this another chance. I have grown. I have matured, whatever it is. And she took him back. But that's how the relationship went. And on the live streams, guys, when we're doing the cards, Kaylee always brings up this relationship dynamic. Seriously. Go back, you guys, my garden knows this, but look at the live streams when we're doing the cards and we're asking Kaylee questions. She brings up this relationship over and over and over again. She couldn't get away from it. It started off good. Like any love story starts off. It always starts off good. But, just like any other love story, it tends to end badly. And unfortunately for Kaylee, it ended in the worst possible way. Hands down. Yep. Let's carry on.
Anybody ever tell you anything about stalking anyone aside from obviously saying she, like would call you on occasion she watched home?
Stalking.
You think of where someone might have
me
told you, hey, like this dude or this person, won't stop talking to me or looks at me funny in the comments or whatever. Anything like that you can think of? You know who you have anyone in mind who you think would have done this?
Me?
No. I don't know.
Me?
Right,
Me?
Last night you said you saw Kaylee at the corner club, right? Okay. Did she seem normal? Was she?
Yeah.
Yeah. True, Mrs. John. True, Dame Deb.
I said what's up.
True. All true.
I don't even really remember.
All true. In my opinion, I agree.
Did it seem normal? Did it seem off?
Yeah, everything seemed very normal. We usually do run into each other on weekends. Okay.
Uh-huh. You mean you run into her on the weekends?
Sure she left before or after.
Wait a minute.
You did?
Yeah, no, sure.
Okay. Was it packed in there last night? Was it?
I had to stop letting people in.
Right. You need to make that place bigger.
Yeah, we need to make it bigger. Yeah, I'm sure you do.
The club that you saw? Odd?
No, I just saw her with her friends like the whole time I was there at least.
I was watching her, right? The whole time you were watching her, right? Right.
Well, I don't think I have any further questions for you right now.
Bye-bye.
This kind of thing affects everybody different.
Oh, here we go. Here's the trauma speech. The trauma speech.
Apathetic about it for a while. It may hit you all of a sudden. It's going to hit you soon.
Here's the trauma speech. Hey, what's the tone here? We need to make the corner club bigger. Ha ha ha. Let's joke about it a little bit. But what's the context? Always and always and always. These characters, they always forget the context. Always. And that is the biggest giveaway here. We see it with Dylan Mortensen. We see it with Bethany Funk. We see it with Jack DeCour. Yeah. We always forget the context. My God. You just lost somebody that you've known for how long? You've dated her how long? And that's the response we're getting. We need to make the corner club bigger. Well, I'm glad you're thinking in that way and not about your dead girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. I'm so glad you're thinking about the corner club that needs to be expanded because it was packed that night. I'm so glad you're thinking that. Hey, let's focus on Kaylee, though. Your girlfriend who was horribly murdered. Can we do that? Unbelievable, guys. But we see this over and over and over again. Everybody in this case forgets the context of what we're doing and who we're talking about and how they were unalived. Why is that? Why do we keep forgetting the context? I don't know. Well, we do know. We do know. We do. It's very sad and disgusting and disturbing. But that's exactly what we see over and over
sooner
and
or later,
over again.
Pages may be different than other people, all right? So just understand that
Disgusting.
the campus has a lot of resources for you
It's
guys,
disgusting.
okay?
It's
We have a lot of
absurd,
resources. We have a
disgusting.
chaplain. I mean, we could put you in touch with counselors, but do me a favor amongst your friend group. Don't let anybody not
Kill themselves?
Okay. If you see somebody starting to, yourself included, if you start internalizing it and not wanting to deal with it, or see somebody doing things in an unhealthy way, if you can't get a hold of anybody else, call us. Okay? Even if you can't get a hold of anybody else, we're always here. Okay? Everybody in this building knows what happened. We're all more than happy to help you guys. Okay?
Do you?
Campus officers are fantastic dudes.
I highly doubt that.
Guy. If you guys need anything, and I truly mean this, please call us. Okay? The last thing we want to do is have something as terrible as this get worse because folks don't have the tools they need to work their way through it. Okay? It's not going to be easy, I won't lie to you. But we're here to help you guys, okay? Okay, you have any further questions for me, man?
That's right. Musical Cherubs, Mystique.
Welcome. Thank you for joining Two Stoner Detectives.
All right.
Justice for the Idaho 4.
What do we got? What is this? Oh, they got a timeline for Jack D.
If you're at this point, that means you watched and heard Jack DeCour's statements. So I created a little timeline, which I'm going to share
Stoner.
here, and just go over some things he said. First things first, right? So...
All right, we know this. We've been through this. All right.
Jack DeCour says on this interview with Payne from the Moscow Police Department, he says that he was at work.
Hey, I have your vape. Come get it.
Of November. And
right.
He didn't
9 total missed phone calls.
Morning.
One of them was a FaceTime call
he goes home,
that supposedly lasted for 17 fucking minutes.
After he goes home, he says he...
So yeah, the FaceTime call supposedly lasted for 17 fucking minutes. He doesn't remember it. He doesn't recall that phone call. He doesn't remember any of these phone calls. There are 9 total phone calls that he got on his phone. Now, part of me thinks that difficult one on this. Part of me thinks that somebody had control of their phones and was doing this on purpose. That's one. We're playing in the mud here. We're playing in the mud. But either he had control of the phones and was doing this to himself. That's a possibility here. His associates that were doing this thing, they had possession of Maddie and Kaylee's phones, and they were doing this on purpose. Not to frame him necessarily. I don't think that's the case, because I think he's totally in the thick of this thing. I don't think it was to frame him at all. I think it actually was the opposite of that. So, anyway, sorry guys. Welcome everybody. Yeah. That is true. Hey, Mystique, that is true. That is true. That is true. That is very true, guys. Welcome, Senor Waskowski. Everybody they miss, I apologize. Welcome, Divine Kate. Welcome, just a devil woman. Oh, baby. Hey, you're speaking my language. Yeah, I am. Look, this is not. Look again. This is not a real. This is not an interrogation. It's not. Obviously it's not. You know, they were still getting. We know this too. They were still processing things with Jack DeCour as late as May and June of this year. So they never. So what does that tell you? To me, that tells me we never ruled him out as a suspect. That's what it tells me. If you're still doing shit on this guy 3 months before you go to trial, that tells me you didn't rule him out at all. And that's correct, actually. Yeah. Well, first of all, it's not a real interrogation. We're not putting screws to them. We're not putting screws to him. We're not asking probative questions. We're not digging at all into his answers. Nothing. We end the interview just like that. As far as I know, there was never a follow-up interview with this guy. I could be wrong about that, but I could be totally wrong. There's so much information. But I don't recall a follow-up interview with Hunter, with Jack DeCoeur. I could be wrong. Just saying. Agreed, Curious Rose. We have yet to see anybody actually interrogated in this case. Not one person have we seen interrogated. Not one. All these interviews that have come out, all the video, all this crap, we have not seen one of these people actually be interrogated. Correct. For sure, 100%. Absolutely. We haven't. This is not how you conduct a police investigation. This is not how you conduct a quadruple murder investigation. At all. You guys know we've been hammering this shit for months. This is pathetic. It's embarrassing. It's disgusting. And it's really disgusting to the four victims here. It's disgusting. Look, again, if this was a real investigation, the investigators are gonna, at least me in this thing, I am gonna be pissed off as fucking hell. I am gonna go into these interviews like a bat out of hell, baby. And I'm gonna rip and claw and tear until these fucking idiots are going to tell me what I want to know. And I'm not worrying about people's feelings. I'm not making them hot fucking cocoa. I am not giving them shit to put on their feet. Okay? Because they're dumb enough to come out of the murder house without any shoes on. No. These are my suspects. And because of that, I am going to rip them apart until somebody tells me the fucking truth here. But that never happened here. It never happened. Moscow police. Why? Why? Well, number one, you're not real homicide detectives. That's number one. Number two, you had 3 other shadows following you. Number one, the shadows. You had Idaho State Police watching you. Number two, you had the FBI watching Idaho State Police. And number 3, you had Department of Homeland Security shadowing the FBI, who was shadowing the Idaho State Police, who was overseeing the Moscow Police Department. That's exactly what's going on here. Yeah. All for bryankohberger. Okay. But there you go. You have a nanny and you have a parent, right? You have a nanny state and you have the parent state. And that's what was playing in this thing here. You have the parent, you have the nanny, you have the child. Yeah. You have the overlords and you have the plebes. That's this case. That's why we don't see real interrogations. That's why we don't see anything that is remotely related to a homicide investigation. Yeah, for sure. The FBI got involved in this thing 2 days after this happened. The FBI got involved on 11/15/2022. That's exactly the day they got involved in this case, 2 days after the murders. They were already involved 2 days after this thing happened. Therefore, what does that tell me? That tells me the Idaho State Police, they for some reason, they felt They could not handle this thing. And so within 2 days of the murders, they already contacted the FBI to come and help them out. Think about that. 2 days after the murders, we're already on the phone with FBI, our friends in the FBI. We're already asking them for assistance on this case. Think about it. But that's exactly what happened here. 2 days. Just 2 days. Not 6 months. Not a month. 2 fucking days. We already got the FBI here. Already. Weird, huh? Weird. But that's exactly what happened. And because the FBI got involved so quickly, guess who came along for the ride? Well, Department of Homeland Security came along. Yes, they did. And they were shadowing this thing. They were shadowing this thing as early as the FBI got involved in this thing. Not the same, not right away. But very soon after the FBI got in this thing, the Department of Homeland Security got in this thing. If I had to estimate a time on that, I would say within 2 weeks, Department of Homeland Security was in this thing too. They were shadowing the FBI on this. They were, and that comes out in the interviews. That's in the interviews. That's in the documents. Yeah, there you go. So we have a child and we have a parent state. The child was Moscow Police Department, and the parent state in this whole thing, it started with the Idaho State Police. That was the original parent. The parent that superseded them was the FBI. That was the bigger parent. And then shadowing everything else was Department of Homeland Security. Now, they did not get directly involved in this thing, but they were watching this fucking thing. They were. And they sat in on some of these interviews. Yes, they did. But they, being Department of Homeland Security, they did not stick their nose too far in that you and I can see. That you and I can see here. But they were shadowing this whole fucking thing to begin with. As soon as the FBI got involved, within a matter of a week or two, DHS was involved. They were shadowing the FBI. They were working together. FBI was watching Idaho State Police. Idaho State Police was watching Moscow. That's how the sequence went. Hands down. Anyway, what does that mean? That means we never got a real homicide investigation. Not one bit. Not one bit. And like we've said before, the more that comes out, the worse it's going to look. All these interviews and many more to come, we're going to see the same thing happen over and over again. We're not going to see a real interrogation. We're going to see the exact same shit that we've been seeing. Yeah, for sure. I have no doubt about that. No doubt. It's a very simple pattern that's been followed now for 3.5 years. Same pattern over and over again. And that pattern is not going to change. Not in this case. Not in this case. That pattern is going to remain consistent throughout this whole thing. Anything else that comes out in terms of interviews, audio, video, right, interviews, whatever, it's going to remain the same. I will be shocked if there's any deviation from what we've seen so far. I will be totally fucking shocked. I really would. I'll be shocked. But I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Absolutely. Oh my God. My God. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you like this one, guys. Thank you, guys. I missed like 90% of the chat. I'm sorry. But yeah, there you go. I don't know. Hey, I hope for the best too, loves. Okay? But I'm just saying, at this point in time, hey, if something comes along to deviate, fine. Hey, I welcome that with open arms. Yes, I do. I welcome it with open arms. All right, guys, we got to wrap it up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to be 3 hours. But it is. It is. I mean, hey, I hope we do. Look. I hope we do. I hope we get the full story here of exactly what happened. I do hope for that. Don't get me wrong. I do. But at this particular point in time, we might in a little while. You know, it may take a little while for things to calm down. We might. I really hope we do. I really do. Look, I don't want to go there yet. I got something else I want to tell you, but I'm gonna leave that for another live. Okay. Other people have thought about this. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. But I have a strong, not a strong, yeah. I have a bad feeling. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a very bad feeling here. And, yeah. And I'm just gonna say this about this bad feeling. It would not shock me within the next 30 to 60 days if we don't read some really bad news. I'm just saying that. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to elaborate on that. Okay? But I have a bad feeling. Okay? Yeah, I do. And I've had this bad feeling for a while. And it would not shock me if we woke up one morning and we read some weird shit. Believe me, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to elaborate on that anymore. Because I don't want it to come to pass, first of all. And I don't want to speak something into existence that doesn't need to be spoken into. Right? Right. All right, babies. I love you. Hey, what should we go out on, guys? What kind of note should we go out on with this? What do you think? What do you think? What should we go out on? I don't know. Yes, you guys do. You know, Janine. You know, Brian Todd. You all know Sir Equinox and all the dames and loves and lows and lads and sugars and sugar moons and moon lily and moon flower. Flower lilies. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Flower lily. I don't know, you got. No. No. We should go out in something. Yeah, no, good suggestions. Good suggestions. God, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know, guys. All right, I don't know, guys. Let's see. What can we conjure up? Okay. How about that? No. 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 Oh my God. Hey, that's where we started from. Okay. Oh no. Take it away. Take it away. Sorry guys. I'm not trying to mac on it. Take it away from me. Oh my God. All right. No. I'm sorry. That's rude. That's rude of me. That's very rude of me. I shouldn't do that. But you know the context I'm speaking of. So it's not really rude of me, actually. It's payback, actually. It's payback. All right. Fuck that. All right. What are we doing? I don't fucking know, guys. What do you want to hear? Something interesting. Something interesting. Something interesting. Fuck. Much love, guys. Much love. Hey, we're going to have a beautiful day tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be great. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful. All right. Yeah, I already played that, though. I already played that. Fuck. How about this, guys? This one, I think speaks to jackdecouer and what we were saying about that interview. This one, I think this song encapsulates that very, very well. I think it does. So let's do this. If I can find it. No. Here we are. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one. You guys will know it. I think absolutely you will know it. And if you don't, you will. So, here.
I see that you are now adding flavor to this chicken.
Absolutely.
Flavor. All right. Oh, yeah. How about that?